Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm TarotOracle and I do the readings.
Time for the TarotOracle show.
Becca Boo, welcome. What's going on? Karima, thank you for your donation. B52's got the double shot. Bartman, thank you for your donation. We got A, has a double donation as well on the PayPal side. Welcome, the newest member of our family. It's Boo, the got ghosted ghost. So if somebody's, somebody's 3 a.m. booting calling you and you got to ghost them, well, you gave them the got ghosted ghost. So welcome the newest member of our family, the Boo that got ghosted ghost. But yes, Tarot Reader, thank you for your donation. And we got UVT, what's going on? Hershey is coming in as well. Let's get started with B52 and the Love Shack. Get that made up going there. All right, now let's see what's happening. We got the meraki tarot. We just got version 3, if you didn't watch the movie already. But yeah, we got the version 3 rocking and rolling. Thank you very much, Carrie, for sending us to the version 3. I did buy some extras for gifts, so yeah. So I did buy quite a few extras for gifts. I didn't want to buy like 100 or anything because that's how she makes a living, is selling those. So I don't want to be like, hey, can I have 100 of those at a discount? So no, I got about a dozen. But yeah, anyway, Reiki, what is going on? Appreciate hanging out tonight. All right, next 7 days forecast. What is happening? Where is this going? And where are we going to end up with all of the interesting things we've got going on over there? All right, Jay, what is up? Death card, the next 7 days forecast. You've had death card before in some of your readings. You do have that kind of, it's not like a permanent pattern, that you're kind of seeing here, but I do think that you've had that several times in some of your readings. You seem to be culminating into this change epicenter where we have some different stuff. We have some exciting things. We have some, some interesting things going on. They're going to be a little bit different than maybe what we had expected. King of Pentacles just says in the next 7 days, you have all the resources in order to get things done, right? In order to get things done. What does that mean? That means a lot of times when you have the death card, we have some changes, we have some potential alterations in how we do things, and we're not prepared for it, or maybe this is something we don't really want to embrace. The death card says, hey, you're ready for it. You have everything that you need, because King of Pentacles is kind of that retired banker. I have everything saved up. I got everything working, right? And the Chariot says we're ready to move. We're ready to embrace some of the alterations that you have. So yeah, you've had the death card several times now. It seems to be a recurring theme for you indeed. But yeah, that just seems to go round and round with your particular reading. So ready or not, maybe the changes are coming in the next 7 days indeed. We'll see how that's going. Crafty Lady is coming through. What is going on, Crafty Lady? How are you doing tonight? I got a sneeze. All right, sneezes are over. We should be good now. All right, hey. I just finished vacuuming and it was mighty dusty. When you get the vacuum thing and you bang it out in the trash can, like dust goes everywhere. So I got some of that in my nose and it's gotten me there. All right, movement, undertakings, movement. Wait a minute, movement in my undertakings. All right, let's see where the undertakings are at least taking us. That's what we need to know. From A, we're going to use the Bohemian Gothic as we approach that October time frame, as we get excited about a little bit of that Halloween thing. In addition to Boo, the got ghosted ghost, we have more Halloween decks, and we are going to do the Bohemian Gothic for A's and see how that works out with that. A want us to know any sign of movement in my recent. It's one of those Sundays. I'm ready for Monday. Monday's a holiday, so I got that off too. So I'm going to stay up late. Well, stay up late to me is like 11, but I'm getting old. Anyway, but yeah, we'll see. Any movement in my current undertakings. King of Cups says you do have people waiting for some results from these undertakings. They're waiting. They're kind of in that mode of, where is the beef on the taco? But yeah, you have a little King of Cups action here. You have somebody waiting, somebody pursuing it, somebody is emotionally invested in it. I think some of your undertakings as well, you are about the invested in that. You're ready to get some things going. You're ready to get some movement happening. How do we see that? that? We see that with the Six of Wands. You've had some of these ideas. Some of these things have been in the queue for quite some time, and you're kind of ready to make the big move. You're ready to see where this is going to sort of draw you in and whatnot, because I really don't think the undertakings are the end state or the end goal. This is something where this leads you to bigger things, better things, more opportunities, and things that are going to be kind of exciting with that. You got a couple of cups, the Queen and a King. It says emotionally invested is good, because as you pursue these, having that emotion will get you through the trials, the tribulations, any sort of steps that you have to take as far as failure goes or challenges go over there. Karima, thank you for the other donation. We got the fourth shot going on tonight. All right, let's continue on with the Bohemian Gothic for the next question, which is the next 2 weeks in general. Let's update the question and make that happen. We got a couple of weeks, 2 weeks. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on. Week 1, the sun, a lot of revelation, a lot of things, a lot of sort of a birth of something different, a birth of something that has been waiting to come out, that has been waiting to be revealed. It could be information, it could be sort of some opportunities, but the revelation is something that you really want to embrace. You really want to see where that's going to take you, see what kind of exciting things we got. The sun talks about riding into the sunset, riding into that bright future, that bright opportunity as far as that goes. Knight of Cups is interesting as well. You have sort of the 2 horse things going through here. That means within both weeks, be prepared for more movement, more activity than what you may be sort of ultimately prepared for or mentally ready for. A lot of movement, a lot of things sort of culminate, sort of queue up, and I think this is going to be all in one big push through, and you're going to have to be able to embrace that, right? Because the 8 of Wands talks about some of these are rapid movements, limited time opportunities, things that you do need to sort of get into and get going forward on, and I think that if you're ready to do that, you can get that as well. So yeah, next 2 weeks, big opportunities, or at least for movement wise, and that is a Bohemian Gothic, a tarot. Yeah, that's the one that everybody loves. We're getting more of the Halloween decks coming out here in the next couple of weeks. So yeah, we got a lot of Halloween decks. We got vampire decks, we got zombie decks, we got some cartoony Halloween decks. We have collected quite a few over the years, but yeah. S's current feelings for me and thoughts. Let's take a look at that. Let's start off the reads tonight with a mine, otherwise known as the Waterfall Tarot. Karima, thank you for your other donation. I greatly appreciate you. All right, now let's see where this is going to take you. This is made by yours truly. You know, it is yours truly. Who won the Cars deck? Reiki B won the Cars deck. I think that's her second win going through here. So yeah, we got quite a stack of stuff to send to Reiki B when we do get her Tasty Tarot in hand. And that should be here at the end of the month. So yeah, we'll see where that is, right? We'll see what that is. All right, now let's see what's going on here. S's current feelings for me. A new home, happy adventure. Sort of that making that new home. And again, we've been sort of asking about looking through, trying to figure out where things are going to go here, sort of spending more time together, spending time at our place and what have you. At 4 of Wands says the opportunity is going to be there. That's going to be something that's active. It's going to be something that, you know, gets you going as far as this goes. Knight of Wands says we have been defensive about that in the past, about sort of spending some more time, about sort of spending some quality time over there. And I think that's sort of, you know, culminating into this rapid movement or movement towards trying that out. Wheel of Fortune said, let's make that the feeling. Let's make this more of a norm. Let's make this more of a solid opportunity for us, but I think that's going to be good overall. Ace of Swords says there's some big communication coming out, possibly the next 2 weeks, in my opinion. So sort of there's the feelings, right? The feelings. It's time to communicate. It's time to get some things running, time to get some things going. But, you know, there you go. That is what we need. That is what we need to see. All right, what are the thoughts? What thoughts are happening? What thoughts are going through the mind? Let's see. how this is going to make it through. We'll get that in there. And then we got Boardman, who is a next. Little tarot dragons is what we need. We need more dragons in there, indeed. All right. Well, what are the thoughts about me lately? Four of Pentacles. How ready are you? How much savings do you have? How much resources do you have over there? There's something where they're almost looking at money right now. How much money do you have? How much money do they have? And sort of where is sort of the money being spent, what have you? It feels like that there is some concern that you don't have enough resources. You don't have enough money. You don't have something, something is lacking as far as the thoughts right here. The Four of Pentacles, right? How much are we holding back? How much are we saving as far as that goes? The Five of Cups as well just talks about they're wondering if you're upset with them lately. Are you upset with them? Why aren't you communicating? Why aren't you contacting them? It feels like that there's a little bit of a variance between, and again, this last week was kind of rough partially here. It's time to get into a better week, better opportunities, more things happening here. And it feels like there's a lot of this emotional abandonment that they're going through here. Like people haven't been emotionally available for them. People haven't been on their side emotionally. And they're just kind of having a little bit of a rough time as far as thoughts go back and forth. Overall, it feels like that there's a party waiting over there. They're thinking about some party, some gathering. There's somebody gathering around, somebody gathering a party, and they're thinking about that. And they're thinking maybe about inviting you and sort of picking you up and taking you to somewhere as far as that goes. NC, I thank you for your donation. We also got Scarlet Moon. Thank you for your donation as well. Greatly appreciate everybody hanging out tonight. It is one of those nights. We got all sorts of excitement. We got all sorts of adventure. We are making the grade tonight. A little tarot of dragons with the Boardman. Let's see the finances. Do we got enough money? Are we going to be able to make the money count? Let's make the rain. Let's make it rain in the finance department as far as this goes. Where are we going to take that? What kind of opportunities do we got going on? Making it rain? Maybe we can do it. Got a little bit of that Hierophant feel over here, right? It feels like things are going to get more serious. Things are going to get more prevalent. It almost feels like money is going to be on your mind. This is going to be something lined up. This is going to be something properly lined up. And you're kind of ready to see where this goes, ready to see where this takes you. I really think that you do have some things that are lining up that are going to be some good opportunities for you. The Hierophant just says, right? Sort of perching on here, landing on top of the pyramid like the Stargate movie over here. But yeah, the Hierophant just says we're in this jungle. We're trying to figure out the path the way through. We're trying to figure out the finances, and we have some things landing here. We have some things coming in. Overall, the Five of Cups just says finances are just not going as well as you would like them to go, right? It could go a little better. It could go a little bit smoother, but overall finances are not really something that you're just having this incredible issue with, or, this sort of cleaning out your clock or what have you with all of that goes. Overall, it just says, look at this. We got the Sire of Pentacles. Money is around the corner. What you spend, you get back. It's almost like that when you do spend something, you end up getting it back. You have good expenditures. You have some good things sort of moving around the tree, right? I spend this money, end up getting some money back. I think you're making good investments with your time, with your money, and I think things are going well, and you're just sort of going around in the tree, and that's going to be something where, hey, it benefits you in the long run. So a little bit of the Tarot of Dragons feel with that. We got White Fly in the mix too. Let's unzip it. Let's unzip the White Fly because it is time for a little bit of love for B52. They are within the context of the Love Shack, so let's make all of the beautiful lovin's happen right there. All of the beautiful lovin's with the Love Shack, and unzip the White Fly. See where that's going to take us. See what kind of sausages we got within that. All right, next 7 days. Where is that going to take us, and what is going to happen? What is going to happen in the next 7 days? You know what? Day 1 through 3, got the Magician, got the Hierophant. Hierophant seems to be here a lot. Luckily, you don't have another damn death card, you know? Luckily, you don't have yet another death card over here. The Magician, the next 7 days, it is really time to use your experience. Use your experience. You know certain things. You're good at certain things. You're able to present some things, some exciting opportunities to the world, and that's going to be important coming through in the next 7 days. You're ready to do that. You're ready to rock and roll. You're ready to make things happen, right? Three of Cups talks about teamwork being important in the next 7 days as we use some of our skills. Teamwork is going to be critical. People have some opinions. People have some good feedback. They have some good, they have some good opinions that sort of come in through here about the projects, about what we want to do, about where we want to be. And that's not limited to only sort of friends, family, what have you. You also have YouTube. You also have books. You have people basically guiding you. And it's time to use your skills with some of that guidance to get where you want to be a lot faster, right? Because the Hierophant says you're headed towards a bigger opportunity. We saw that in the first reading. So yeah, there you go. As far as love goes, you're looking for love. We're looking for these opportunities. And I think that's sort of where you're at. The Magician says you're going to be better at getting love, better at getting that culmination of good emotions that you've been waiting for. And the Hierophant just says this could lead to something a little more serious, a little more direct in your life. And that's definitely something that you want to embrace. You want to see where this is going to take me, right? I think that's going to be where you're at. All right, the white fly is now unzipped. And that's the final white fly apparently. So there we go. So we'll use the Bohemian Gothic for your next one. Maybe. I don't know yet. I don't know. That is something that we could do indeed. But right now, let's get in the same vein as the Bohemian Gothic. Let's get Baba Studio out on the table right here with the Victorian Romantic Tarot. This is the one that everybody does love to embrace. This is the one that gives you all of the good story. And there's a lot of like story time with this particular tarot, right? Just story time. It feels like we have a lot of interesting things. We have a lot of stories to tell within the context of this deck. So let's see where this goes. Eight of Cups is interesting. What is he wanting currently for this connection? He wants you to abandon something that you have been chasing. It's almost like that there's some nuance in what you have been chasing, what you have been asking for, and they want you to sort of abandon that and be able to walk away from that, right? I don't think it's the long-term connection. I think it's something else. There's something else that you have been maybe asking, something else that you have brought up, and I think that it kind of stuck in their mind as far as let's abandon this nuance. If we can abandon this one little thing, then we can make a lot more headway on getting something permanent, getting something real, getting something going as far as that sort of happens. So there's one nuance thing that you've mentioned. They want you to sort of abandon that so we can move on, so that we can make bigger and better opportunities, bigger and better things. Ace of Swords seems to be pretty prominent tonight. Ace of Swords just says, what do we want from this connection? Clarity. What are your timelines that you want for something serious? What are your timelines that you want for moving this connection forward? What are the timelines that you're looking at? That's one of the things that they have been confused about. They just don't know any real timelines here. There haven't really been any timelines set out or put on the table, and they're just kind of wondering where you really want to be with that, right? So that's sort of where we're at with that. King of Cups just talks about emotional resonance, trying to get involved emotionally, trying to get on the same page as you emotionally. It feels like sometimes we are on different pages emotionally, and that is sort of a problem, right? We can't get some of the passion. We can't get some of the big movement that we kind of need with this. The Empress just says, hey, what are we wanting for this connection? We want a healthy, happy home at this point. What do we need to get there? We have a lot of moving parts in order to do this. This is more of a chess game rather than checkers at this point. We have some complexity here we need to address, and making a happy home, the Empress creating, right? That three, creating these things is going to be critical, and it's going to be something that they want to do. All right, there we go. Let's do. How's he viewing me today? What kind of viewership do we got? What kind of viewing do we have going on here? Stick with the Victorian romantic tarot over here. One of my faves of all time. I did actually see this in this one lady's tarot collection. I was like, oh my God, what is that? And it sort of attracted me at the time, but I never really got it because it was so outrageously expensive. So I am happy to finally be getting on it on the 3rd edition, 4th edition, whatever future editions that they're going to have. We'll see, you know. Anyway, how's he viewing me today? 2 of Pentacles, he's viewing you as the primary one to make the big choices. Are you ready to be in the big chair, making the big choices, making the big movements? Are you ready to juggle some of the things in your life with their life? Connecting these 2 lives, connecting these 2 pathways is going to be difficult. It is going to be something that takes a lot of work. And are we able to do the dance? Are we able to do the juggling that is going to be required doing this, right? And there is a level of upset. There are people that are going to be upset by kind of where we are, this connection that we are having, right? A little bit of that 5 of Swords. They don't really think that's a big deal. The 2 of Swords talks about the 2 different worlds. That's kind of how they're viewing this, right? 2 different worlds. About some people that are on your side are going to be upset about the connection. Some people on their side are going to be upset about the connection. They just want to make sure that we can move past that. That's not going to be something where that's going to drag us down, or that's going to be something that, you know, brings us into a zone we really don't want to be in over here. Because there is just this, it's almost like the sort of the viewing you as, how are the friends, how are the families of this connection going to be looking at it, and it's going to be different you know, here than it would be otherwise. So there we go, a little bit of a connection thing going through there. All right. And we got Tarot Reader, and wants to know if anybody thinks that you're the hot sauce with that, you know?
Music to make love to.
We'll see. We'll see. I guess we don't want This Might Hurt Tarot on that one. Probably not the best deck for that one. Let's get a little bit of this. Workplace love. Everybody loves to make love in the broom closet. We'll see how that's going to be with a little bit of modern love, you know? Modern, it always is about, it is about the modern love. And I thank you for your double donation. I greatly appreciate you. Let's see what we got going through here. All right. Does anyone at work find me to be the hot sauce? Oh, man. Let's see. Maybe have a work romance budding over there. 5 of Cups. Somebody's... Oh, interesting. A little bit of that 7. It's almost like that somebody who has worked with you or worked near you or something in the past did find you hot, did find you attractive as far as that goes. It's like they either left, maybe they moved to another department, maybe they gave up. You definitely have this movement of, hey, it's not possible anymore. It's not something that we can embrace, not something that we can get going, right? Knight of Swords did say that they sort of didn't really make a hit on you, but they just kind of smiled. They just kind of, you know, said, what's up, or something like that. So they had that little bit of the connection that they found kind of interesting as far as that went. But overall, the 5 of Cups just says, hey, a little bit on the frustrated side. They really didn't get the connection that they wanted from that, but you know, that's the way it goes. But yeah, somebody maybe used to work there, maybe used to be in a department or something, maybe moved on, but you know, there it goes. We got Samantha, thank you for your donation as well. Greatly appreciate you. We got MR is next. The uncle has been really sick, as always, entertainment purposes only. Never, this is not a medical reading, nor am I a doctor, nor do I play one on TV, but the Heaven and Earth Tarot will connect the heavens and the earths and hopefully get some clarification on on the uncle. Let's say, really sick, are they going to be all right? Or they're not going to be all right. You know, when we throw cards down like that, we always hope they're going to be all right, because otherwise that'd be a depressing read, and that's not something we want. We got a little bit of that King of Cups, a material success. I like that. And we got, oh, material gain and material success. I do think they're going to be all right. Obviously, entertainment purposes only, but yeah, I think they're going to recover. I think they're going to be okay, right? You got a little bit of the really positive reads in here, positive feels, positive outcome. When you're looking at Pentacles, you are talking about health. You're talking about the body. You are talking about sort of the workings within the body and being a little bit, you know, sort of getting in that realm of, you know, looking at that. How is it going to be? How is that going to sort of work out for us? And you not only have material success, but material gain. This combination is really powerful. It talks about the body healing itself. It talks about the body being okay and sort of getting back to normal, getting back into that zone of, yeah, things are okay. Things are going to be pretty good, right? You got the King of Cups. This is something that's a little bit emotional for them. It's like they haven't been this sick before, or they're having a little bit, you know, of a concern just because of the sickness going through here. But otherwise, I think if everything's going to be okay. So we're going to go with a little bit of a thumbs up there. Everything's going to be fine. Of course, entertainment purposes only, but the way it goes. Venus, I thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate you. Venus, let me know what your question is. Let me know what's going on. What is your question? We put y'all in the queue. You can see the queue over here, Venus. You are down here. So it's going to be a little bit, but you know, that's it. That is it. All right. Let's see where we're going to go here with the karima phase 3. Let's see what's going on there. What actions are we willing to take, and what are their current romantic feelings as we're going through here? Let's do a little bit of the Poe, because we all know that the Poe knows. The Poe has all of the things that, you know, they just understand how things are. They understand how things are. Samantha, you're quite welcome. Thank you so much for being a great supporter of the channel. I greatly appreciate you. All right, let's see where this is going to go. All right, what actions are we ready to take towards me next? And that's kind of an interesting aspect there. Got a little bit of that Lovers. Whoa, nice. You see that expansion with this, right? That Ace of Pentacles, we've seen that in a lot of previous readings. The Lovers sometimes needs to sort of come through here, needs to sort of peek its head around the corner. You do have the Lovers, again, as the first card. The first card sets the tone for the reading. What actions are we willing to take towards me? We're willing to get more into this passionate zone, into this exciting zone, into these beautiful opportunities that we've been waiting for. It's almost like you've been waiting for something, you've been expecting something, and now it's time to provide that. That is the action that we have, especially with the Lovers and the Magician. We have two very, very powerful majors over here, and the Magician just talks about kind of, I have the ability to do this. This is something that I've waited to take that step. I've waited to get to that next level, and I'm finally able to do it, right? That Five of Wands, been some conflict, some inner conflict as far as that, but let's push this into a more passionate zone. Let's push this into that next level, and let's see where that's going to take us and what adventures are going to be there. Ace of Pentacles talks about, hey, we're ready to take that first step. And the first step is going to be something big here, right? Because there is all about taking the first step. Are you willing to do that? How are you willing to sort of make that happen, right? All right, now let's see. What are his romantic feelings for me right now? Well, the Lover says quite a bit on that. That's a beautiful card with that. Five of Pentacles, sort of taking things away. That's sort of interesting. You have two of these cards where we're taking things away. We're running away from something, right? What are the romantic feelings for me currently? I think they're running away from some of the aspects of the romance. It's like they're not content with some little piece here, some little piece there, right? And we did say getting to the bottom of the matter, getting to the truth of the matter is going to be something that's said either next week, maybe the week after that. So we have these things that are sort of pending, like they want to get to the root of the matter, right? And so we're running away. We're escaping something a little bit. bit. So that's sort of the romantic feelings. I want to escape something. I want to have some escape. I don't want to be tied down as much, but the escape is going to be something valid, something that we can get to the sort of the bottom line here, right? You're talking about the Knight of Pentacles, a lot of the forces that we have used, a lot of the stability that we have sort of manifested here are going to be very prominent, especially again in the next week, 2 weeks. You're going to see some interesting things come out of their mouth, some interesting subjects, some interesting conversations with that. You got the Chariot with these two big movement cards. I need to get to the bottom. I need to get to that, right? What are the current romantic feelings for me? Let's get something going. We have some stability here. Let's get something created. Let's get something moving. Let's chase what needs to be chased to get to that next level. Almost like we're about to take the next step up into the next zone, right? So you're sort of climbing these stairs and you're ready to take that next step. It's been a minute, but we're ready to take that next step upwards. Scarlet Moon is next over here. We got a new connection with the Sagittarius. A little bit of a love reading here. Let's make it happen. We got all of the love in the chat tonight. Thank you very much for being here. I greatly appreciate you. We're going to do some little bit of a teddy bear over there. Silent Victory, welcome to the stream. Appreciate you hanging out. We'll do a little teddy bear dance because that's what we do. That is what we do. And by the way, welcome the newest member of the family, the Got Ghosted Ghost. We call him Boo, the Got Ghosted Ghost, right? So you got somebody that's calling you at 3 a.m. for the booty call. You got to ghost them. Well, all you do is you take out the Boo, the Got Ghosted Ghost, just in time for Halloween. We got it ready, right? And by the way, I'm good with 3 a.m. booty calls. I mean, you know, if UVT calls me at 3 and wants the booty call, you know, I'm just saying. Anyway, let's you know, I don't hang up. All right, let's go with this. A new connection with a Sagittarius. Let's get to the bottom of this one. Where is that going to take you? We got lots of teddies tonight. Page of Swords. Man, they're not ready for a whole lot of it. You're going to have some difficulty getting this person to hammer out. Well, no pun intended. You're going to have some difficulty getting this person to really sort of lay on the line, get sort of some intentions out there, get some revelations out there. It feels like they're in that Page of Swords mode where they're not ready to fully communicate, to fully go forth, to fully see where this is going. They're going to have a little bit of hesitancy as we kind of go through here, pulling back a little bit. Maybe not on the relationship side, but maybe on the communication side, maybe on sort of maybe not really the physical, but the emotional sharing. It just feels like pulling teeth sometimes, getting this person to really sort of, you know, lay on the line. What are the intentions? Where are we going? What kind of things do we have sort of moving through here as well? Temperance card said this is a perfect person for the traditional Sagittarius adventure. You got a lot of beautiful things within the context of this relationship with this person as far as blending in, right? Just blending into the emotions, blending into this relationship, blending into kind of what you need, where you sort of need to be. It almost feels like they can read your mind sometimes. Do you have a little bit of maybe a commitment stall within the context of this? Maybe, but sort of they're able to really blend in with your life. They're really to sort of able to get in there and really assist or really be an important part of your life, and that's going to be something fantastic. Overall, the Wheel of Fortune just says this person sort of goes away a little bit and then returns. It feels like they're not really there all the time. We don't really have them at an opportunity all the time. So just be ready for that, right? They go away, they come back. They go away, they come back. Not really to say that they're hot and cold. But this person almost has a lot of things that they need to be doing, a lot of things that need to be addressed, and they can't really stay around for a long period of time. And I think you're going to kind of see that pattern overall with this. You know, the 10 just says, don't take on this individual's problems and this individual's past. I think their past does come in and haunt the whole thing a little bit, right? The whole thing haunts them a little bit. Some people from their past, some relationships possibly, hopefully some things that happened in their past do come back and weigh this in. You don't want to take that on to yourself. Let them deal with it. Let them kind of, see how it's going to go, and let them resolve this in an amicable fashion as far as that goes. Overall, just don't be defensive against what they sort of reveal later or what they sort of opinions that they have. I think they have some difference in opinions, maybe political, maybe religious, what have you. You do have some sort of alternate opinions with here, and you get a little bit defensive from that. But bottom line, just don't do that, right? Don't be as defensive once you kind of see how things are going. But when things do get a little heated, don't be as defensive. Just say, hey, they have a different opinion. They have a different sort of goal in this particular aspect, and that's going to be okay. That is going to be perfectly fine. We don't have to take on everything. We don't have to solve every problem. We don't have to fix every little nail that's falling out of the wall. You know what I'm saying? So that's just the way it goes. Samantha's got the double shot tonight. Thank you so much. Silent victory as well. Appreciate everybody hanging out tonight. It is Sunday, my fun day. I don't wish it was Monday. Monday is my fun day too, because it's a freaking holiday. You know what I'm saying? Monday is a holiday. We're gonna do that. We got Monday. I'm gonna go back and go out to eat again tomorrow. Had a lot of fun. Went to Michael's and I got some canvases. We need to get online and just start painting. We need to sit in our painting chair and just crank out the paintings. Mina, what is going on? Appreciate you hanging out. Got Angelica, Shamanic Journey in the house. Demetria, how are you doing? Good to see you as well. How's everybody doing tonight? Hopefully you're having a good one. Hopefully you have tomorrow off. Tomorrow is Labor Day. Hopefully you don't have to work on Labor Day, Hopefully you just don't gotta do it. Karima, does he miss seeing me in person? And does he want to see me? Do we want to see you? Do we miss you? Let's see about seeing you in person. Queen of Wands, that is your card indeed. Next to it is the Magician. We seem to have the Magician in a lot of these readings, which is good. Magician says, I'm willing to do some things that otherwise would not do. I'm willing to get some things done over here. You have some big majors over here with the Magician and the High Priestess, right? You have some big majors coming through here. Do we miss me in person? This says yes. The Magician, I'd like to do a lot of things in person. I'd like to make a lot of connections in person. It almost feels like, too, when I don't see you in person, it's not the same. It's almost like that we sort of have to, slog through a conversation. A lot of things are misinterpreted. We don't have that same connection. We don't have that level of great communication. If in person, it's a lot easier. It's a lot better. And I really miss that happening, especially with that Nine of Cups. You bring the level of joy, happiness, and contentment. You bring that excitement. And if you're not in person, a lot of that just goes away. High Priestess as well. They kind of want to know what's up, right? We saw in some previous readings the other day where they've been looking maybe at your social media. They've been driving by a little bit. They have been looking at you, trying to see what's going on. It feels like they want to catch up. They want to see what's up. They want to see what's going on over there. With that Queen of Wands, the Magician says that gives them the opportunity to understand better, to see things a little bit better. So they do miss you indeed. In person, it's almost like, the conversation is so much smoother in person than it is over any other venue. All right, does he feel like he's been falling deeper in love with me? Let's see what kind of love deepness we got. The Devil, nice, a little bit of that Nine of Wands, the Fool, and the Moon. The relationship, the emotional connection has gone to a deeper level. And that's sort of prevalent within this context of this read. You got the Fool into the Moon. We've adventured into a better emotional connection, a better emotional understanding now than we've had in the past. And that brings us a lot of satisfaction. That brings us a lot of serenity where we really didn't have it before, indeed. That Knight of Wands said this is something that they've been working on. We saw in some previous weeks reading about they were working on themselves. They were working on their emotional stability. They were working on being a better partner. And we sort of see some of the results from that, right? They've worked pretty hard on that. They've worked diligently trying to get get things done with that. The devil said there's a lot of distractions from falling deeper in love. They'll have a lot of distractions in their life. They'd like to get rid of some of those distractions so they can concentrate on this. They can move into a better position, a better opportunity here to get that emotion sort of surging, to get the emotions where they need it to be. So overall, it's a yes, a lot of deeper connections as far as emotions going, but there have been a lot of distractions, and we do have some good results from the sort of the personal work that they have done in the past. All right, and we got a little bit of a freebie over here. You don't know what deck we're going to use now. I'll go ahead and use the Bohemian Gothic again. I really do like this deck. I think it's absolutely beautiful, stunning deck, and yeah, stunning deck. I really like it, and you know, that's just the way it goes. That is the way it goes. I like this deck. B52 understands what I'm talking about. B52 with the last Love Shack read over there. Oh, wait, we got a happening in this connection in the month of September. Where is this going to go? The connection is going to be moving a lot. Are they moving away? Are they moving away? This is an interesting read over here. It's almost like that they may be moving away. They may not be in the same vein. They may not be in the same movement that they have been before. They're moving in a different direction. They're moving away. And you have a little bit of a separation here, right? Knight of Cups talks about that the connection is still there, but we do have a little bit of forward movement happening here, and that may mean that we have a little bit difficulty sort of getting through there. So we have a little bit of a difficulty, trying to figure this out as it goes. Overall, the Chariot with that Three of Pentacles does say you got a pretty clean connection here, but you have a pretty clean, like, I need to work on something. I need to get moving on something, and that may create some distance in between y'all. So just be aware of that. Just be aware of that, because that could be something that affects you. So there we go. A little bit of Bohemian Gothic. No white fly in that read, but we did unzip the white fly in the previous read. So, good news overall. Good news overall. Let's get some water down us, and we're going to go to NC is next. Welcome, Midnight Meditations. What is going on? How are you doing? All right. I don't know. Let's do a damn giveaway. Let's do a giveaway. Hang on. We're going to do a giveaway. We're gonna write a number on the back of Boo that got ghosted ghost. All right? We're going to wait. Actually, wait a minute. Who doesn't have a meraki tarot? Here's my conundrum. I need to get rid of the meraki tarot. Oh, that's not the meraki tarot. I need to get rid of the meraki tarot version 2. Version 2. So Mina's bookshelf. Do you want this? Let me know. Mina's bookshelf. Do you want a meraki version 2? Or do you already have a meraki version 2? Mina's bookshelf, let me know. If you already have it, if you don't have it, let me know. If you want it, let me know. And I will send this to you, because I do have the meraki version 3, and I think a lot of people already in the chat already have the meraki version 3 on the way. So if you want a version 2, let me know. Cinderella, welcome. I appreciate you hanging out. How you doing tonight? All right, let's see. And Mina, if you do not want it, we can choose somebody else. All right, let's see. We got NC as next. What are B's thoughts about me so far? Do they like me? Do they not like me? What kind of passion do we have in there? Let's use a little bit of the Capybaro Tarot. A little Capybaro Tarot. Milla, thank you very much for your donation over the PayPal. Let me know what your question is, and we will get you a reading. You'll be in the queue over there. You'll be in the queue over there. But yeah, we'll see how that's going. All right, let's see. Oh, what is next? Cinderella, it's good to have you back. How have you been doing over there? Good to see you as always. All right, let's see what's going on. Milla, I got you covered. What is your question? You'll be in the queue right before Cinderella. You'll be right there. There we go. All right, little capybara tarot. What are bees' thoughts about me so far? We got a 9 of Wands. So that's sort of interesting. We have it's almost like that you're refreshing. What has happened to be in the past? They've had some difficulties. They've had some things go through there that they didn't like. It's almost like that they've been struggling a little bit, and you're coming to sort of really save the day here. You're coming to save the day. You have something that you're bringing. You have some exciting things going on over there, and you're really sort of making them be better. The 3 of Swords, again, they've been through some challenges. They've had some difficulties overall, and it really feels like that, hey, this is something that's going to clean up. It's going to go a little bit better. You're going to have things be a little bit in the better opportunities as far as this goes here. Overall, man, this person's been through a lot. They've been through the ringer, and you're basically rescuing them. You're being rescued. No, you're rescuing them. They really appreciate sort of the fact that you're sort of there. Something's going on there. Something's going on, man. They're having a rough time, to be honest with you, NC. Anyway, but yeah, treat them good. See where things are going to go. And, just don't ghost them. Don't do any got ghosted. But yeah, I didn't get any feedback from UVT on my calling at 3 a.m. joke. So I think UVT left. I think that Mina left as well. So if Mina doesn't reply here in a few, Hershey, you get it. We'll see. Anyway, we'll give Mina up to this question right there. So we'll go all of these questions, and when we get here, if Mina doesn't reply yet, then we'll go to the next one. Anne is next. What I need to know about. We cut him off. Oh, no, you cut him off. You did do. Homie got ghosted. Homie got ghosted indeed. You cut him off. Boo, they got ghosted ghost. So yeah, we cut them off. We isolated them. We didn't give them the opportunity. We just said, hey, we're done with that. We're done with all of that over here. Let's see where that's going to take us. What I need to know about Jay. Jay is done for. Jay has been concluded over there in the realm of the Anne. All right, let's see where that's going to be. Star, 6 of Wands. This is interesting. It feels like somebody is on Jay's side, like somebody's siding with Jay. They're like, yes, this is something I'm ready for. This is something that I want. I need, this support. And they've gotten that support over there. They've gotten that opportunity for support, right? So the star just says, yes, that is something they sort of implemented. That's something they've been waiting for. They needed the support, and they're ready to make that happen indeed. 6 of Wands. Again, the star, the 6 of Wands, they say they've gotten support from somebody else, and they're just sort of moving past that. They're not really going to be hung up on this. They're not really going to be too upset about this as well, right? The moon, they were upset. They had some emotions at first, but they're just like, whatever, I'm just going to go forth and do whatever I need to do now. It just doesn't feel like that, they're just too focused on that. But anyway, Anne is next. Did us cutting off Jay give a wake-up call to Jay? Well, let's see if Jay is ready for the wake-up call. Some tells me Jay is not really ready for the wake-up call, especially if the previous read, you just got kind of this feeling that, hey, this is something that they're still on the line for. They're getting support from other people. It may be difficult to sort of get that reinforcement out of there. I mean, you got 3 big majors over here. I think that they basically understand that everything that looks permanent, everything that looks stable may not be. And I think that has a lot to do in life, right? You have to have the resilience. You have to have the strength to get through some of these difficulties, because a lot of times the tower just collapses on you. Stuff that you thought was a new beginning, stuff that you thought that was going to be reliable, that was going to be consistent, really isn't there. And you just don't have that level of consistency that you kind of need to. And the tower just sometimes indeed collapses. It indeed comes through here. And, it may be something and it may be something difficult indeed. All right, we'll see with that. Rick, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Let's go with the karima, the final phase. All of the excitement, all of the adventure tonight in the karima realm. Might as well do a meraki. Might as well do a meraki tarot. Might as well do a meraki tarot over there. That's what I'm talking about. Cinderella, it's so good to see you. I appreciate you hanging out as well. Hopefully I do sound good. I'm doing good today. I got a bunch of new magic tricks. I went to Michael's and got some, excuse me, I went to Michael's and got some canvases. I'm going to make some really cool paintings, and I'm all thrilled. As long as my cat will stay out of the paint, you know, because I really don't want the paint tracked all over the place. So I did. So I got the, I got the paint. I got it all set up, but I have a little cover for it. So if I step away to go to the bathroom, I'll put the cover on top of the palette. So I made a cover out of foam board, and I just put it on top of the palette, you know. So it sits up about this far, and then it covers the whole palette. Anyway, and then I put some double-sided tape on that. So if she does decide to bounce up on the palette, it's going to have tape on it, and she's going to hate it, and she's going to jump off. So yeah, there we go. There we go indeed. All right. Does he have a goal for the future of this connection? Judgment card says yes. You've been looking at all sorts of different things. And we saw this in some previous readings as well, right? We have some frustration because they have a lot of avenues they can take. They have a lot of things that they can do here. And they just haven't had the basically the opportunity to do that. But they have examined quite a few options, quite a few possibilities over here. And it just feels like that Six of Swords says we're in it for the long run. We have a goal. We're in it for the long run. We're making it happen. We're making things go. We're making things be where they need to be there. We got wewes. I saw your donation on PayPal. Thank you so much. Let me know what your question is. Over on the Eight of Cups, right? Do you have a goal for the future of this connection? We got to get rid of the other connection first. We got to get rid of the other connection first. Eight of Cups, so there's a level of abandonment in order to get this new connection forward, in order to get this happening. So we do have a goal. We have a lot of different goals, but we just don't know which one to chase. There's so many avenues. And again, this is a problem with a chess game. This is not something simple. This is something that's going to have to treat it gingerly in order to make it happen as far as that goes. All right. So what is the biggest desire in his heart towards me and this particular connection? Let's see. Let's see what is going to be the biggest goal, the biggest opportunity as far as this goes. All right, I'm going to say, what's the biggest desire in his heart towards me and this connection? The biggest desire is to go on the path that you have set out. And that is very important here, right? That is very important here. The biggest goal is to follow the lead, to follow the star, to follow this connection, to follow this guiding light that has been set out within the context of this relationship, within the context of where we really want to be. Because the Four of Wands says building the new happy home, happy family. We consistently see that. Happy home, happy family, the new version, the Four of Wands version over here. Ten of Swords says give up what we have and move forward. That is going to be the thing. The biggest desire is to continue to follow the pathway that's been laid out, continue to follow the dream that we have together, because the universe says we have the world together. We have this consistency. We have these beautiful things waiting, beautiful things happening for us, and that's going to be something that we need to embrace. We need to be there together to make it happen. That is one of your best ratings. I got to say, Meraki Tarot, we got to add this to your list. Meraki Tarot, we got to add this to your list because that was one of your best readings. The Star, you're consistent. Four of Wands, building the happy home. The Ten of Swords, remaining getting the new opportunities, getting moving on some of that stuff that we have been stuck with that. Will I travel to Salem, Massachusetts in October? Oh my, maybe we need the Bohemian Gothic with that one. We need something that's going to be a little bit on the Halloween side. On the Halloween side. We do have Ask the Witch Tarot. Ask the Witch Tarot. That. It's going to be the one that we want to use for this. All right. Woo, we got a jumper, the high priestess. You already know you're going. You already know you're going. That high priestess talks about things that are prevalent, knowledge that has been there, knowledge that has been the opportunity that we're ready to go forth and make that happen. The 9 of Wands with the black cat and the traveling of the judgment. You're going to be able to do that. You are going to be able to travel to Salem, Massachusetts. You may even buy some house. You may buy a house over there. You may be like, while I'm here, I might as well shop for some property. Venus is next. I don't know if Venus is shopping for some property or not. Venus wants to know. Venus wants to know. All right. Venus has a struggle. Don't we all? We have a struggle. We have a struggle indeed, but Venus' struggle spans a little bit more than the struggle of the norm. Venus' struggle spans a little bit about that. All right, let's use. We're here. We might as well use the Weird World Tarot because it could be a weird world indeed. Mina, let me know if you come back yet. Mina, are you back yet? Let me know. All right. So let's see. Advice from the tarot on how to overcome this. 10 of Wands. Queen, the Magician. Oh, man. Basically, allow yourself to use the skills, to use the things that you already know, to use the avenues that have already been set out to make things happen. Because it feels like you have all of the skills, you have all of the opportunities, you have all of the things that you need to get through this. You just have to be patient. You just have to be prevalent. You have to be there, right? And you have to be able to sort of get through this. 10 of Wands says, indeed, this is something that has stacked on. You have this progression stacking here, right? You haven't just gotten all of this at once. This is something that's stacked on, that's prevalent, that has sort of been there, and you got to sort of, figure out basically how this got to be this way in the first place. Because I don't think that there's one thing you're going to do that's magically going to fix everything. You're going to have to unstack everything. Queen of Cups says, don't be as emotional about it. Treat it as something logical, logistically challenging, and you're going to be able to get through that. Not a problem. Because again, you have the skills, you have the things that you need to sort of see, you have the things going on, but that's it. All right. Mina, do you want the Meraki Tarot version 2? Do you want the Meraki Tarot version 2? Because I got the version 3, and I need to get rid of version 2. There's no reason to me have version 2 and version 3. So, Mina, do you want this? Let me know. If you want this, email me your info, and I will get this to you. I do have quite a few shipping out of the version 3. So, hey, while I'm at the post office, I'll dump this off to you. But there's absolutely no reason for me to have version 2 and 3. It makes absolutely no sense. So, yeah. I need to get rid of it. So if you already have it, let me know. I'll give it to somebody else. All right. Who is next? We got Silent Victory is next. Let's see what Silent Victory wanted to know tonight. Silent Victory said, yo, are we going to have a house? Are we going to be able to build a house? Ooh, that's nice. We can use the house animation one more time because we're going to use some decks we haven't used in a hot minute. Mina, excellente. Let me email me your info and I'll get that to the post office. I'm going to mail a ton of other stuff. So, there you go. All right. Milla, who are you after? Milla, you are after Cinderella. Milla, you're after Cinderella. So there you go. We got you in the queue over there. I do need to make it a little bit easier to add like a jam a PayPal person in there somewhere. But yeah, the way it goes. All right, build a house in B. Page of Swords and the Queen of Coins. You know, I'll be honest with you. You're going to end up buying a house someplace else. I'm sorry. You're not going to build one. You're going to be buying one. Just my opinion here. The Queen of Coins, the cost of building it, there's something logistically too challenging to get through. And I think that's just going to sort of work your nerves here. And you're going to end up buying one. I'll be honest with you. You're going to end up buying one. That's just my opinion over there. So overall, that's going to be a thumbs down, but you're going to still end up buying one. And I think you're going to have some pretty contentment at the end of that, you know, as far as that goes. All right. We're going to travel a lot over the next year. Ooh, that's nice. Get out of the home, get away from that computer, get the traveling thing going. Samantha, you need to travel. I'm telling you now, Samantha. You have a lot of adventure and a lot of excitement coming towards you. It feels like that a lot of the constraints that you've had in the past, a lot of things that have been holding you down are not holding you down anymore. You're ready to go. You're ready to sort of, you know, see where this is going to take you. In my opinion, of course. All right, but we'll see if we're going to travel a lot over the next year. Oh, man, let's see. Going to Italy, doing all sorts of interesting things. 6 of Cups, of 4 of Coins. It is about monetary constraints over here, too. How much money are you willing to do on the travel? Because I think that you can do some exciting traveling, but it feels like that you need to really sort of pool your money, maybe with somebody else. You're traveling with a buddy, traveling with a group. That's going to give you more opportunities as far as this goes. That 4 of Coins, right? Sort of making the traveling happen, making the adventure happen. The 5 of Swords is overall, you need to sort of focus on where you really want to go rather than spend money just wandering around here and there. Does that make sense? So these are the places I really want to go. Can I pool money together? Can I get some friends? We put everything together and we go as a group. Because the 6 of Cups does say this is going to be something where you want to travel with somebody and you want to go to the places that you want to be rather than just go somewhere just to travel. Does that make sense? All right, well, there we go. Wewes, you are on the list. You are after tarot reader over here. So I need to, apparently I need to do something with that. I need to do something with that because I need to be able to put the PayPal reads in there somewhere so people can see it. But you know, I try. That's going to be something that I can do. But Describe the next long-term partner. Next long-term partner is going to be an air sign. Bottom line is going to be an air sign, okay? The judgment said this is going to be somebody who is very refreshing. This is somebody who has a lot of exciting things, a lot of interesting things coming up. It almost feels like there's too much stuff going on with this person, right? They have too many things happening, too much stuff going on, and you're wondering kind of how you fit in the puzzle. But I think you fit quite well. The judgment said this is somebody who's interesting, somebody has a lot of nuances, and somebody who's new, kind of has that new feeling of, hey, this is cool. This is awesome. I really like being with them. Overall, the 2 of Coins says you do have to make some hard decisions with this individual because, again, I do think they have too much going on. You do have some difficulty fitting in long term, but I think that there's the level of excitement, adventure. They really bring a lot of really cool stuff here. And I think that is going to be your next partner. Here we go. The Elemental Wisdom Tarot, in case you're wondering, because somebody out there is wondering sooner or later, that is how it goes indeed. Cinderella is next. Cinderella wants to know something, but YouTube decided to cut it all off. So we're going to have to scroll up over here and see what Cinderella has in mind over there. All right, we got Cinderella has a little bit of a general request. We can make that happen. We can make that happen indeed. Let's see. Let's see here. We got there, and we can paste, and I think we'll do a little bit of that. We'll do some Chiro Marquetti over here. I do need to unbox some of these other, I do need to get some of these other Chiro Marquettis on the table and get ready to go. So yeah, we'll see. We will see. All right, it is the one that I used for the stream, so it has a lot of TarotOracle energy to it. Or I guess it smells like bananas. I mean, You know, if it's got tarot energy, it probably smells like a banana. I don't know, but we'll see. Not really. I don't eat in this room. So, all right. Anyway, general September, October. Anything good financially? New love? How's the stress, anxiety levels? How is it going? And it's sort of interesting with that magician. This is something that talks about somebody coming in that has a level of control, that has a level of opportunity. It's somebody that comes in that brings in a level of mastery as well, right? They bring in a level of mastery over here. And I think that's something good. You want somebody who's in command, somebody who takes charge, somebody who has things happening, going on. And the magician just says that, hey, you know, you're looking at that. You're looking for that level of communication. You're looking for that level of good stuff happening through there. And I think that's basically where you have as far as love goes. You have this opportunity. The star just kind of says, in the meantime, and this is something where is my long-term sort of goal financially, right? Because you do have some financial goals. You do have some financial things that you need to get fixed. You need to address, that you need to look at and sort of figure out where they're going to take you. So the level of finances is going to be a little bit back and forth here. Overall, I think you know what you need to do financially. I think financially you're going to be very successful. I think as far as September and October goes, I don't really see any detriments financially as far as this sort of moves. But yeah, you do have some things going through here. The 9 just talks about the level of money, the level of security, the level of financial happiness that you are going to have overall, and stress and anxiety. You know, you got to get through it. I really don't think that there's any sort of a panacea here for stress and anxiety. You just have to sort of get through it, right? You have to know that everything's okay. You have to understand that you have everything that you need, and you have to just sort of pursue through it and push through it. Again, there's nothing that's going to be a panacea that's going to fix everything, that's going to band-aid everything up. You just have to push your way through it, because we all have stress. We all have anxiety. And I think that you have a couple of things that are pending that you're waiting to see, sort of the outcome for. Just don't sweat it. Don't make that something that's really sort of working your nerves. Let that just pass the way it needs and let it go. You can't really hang on to some things that are going to bring you down in that respect. All right. Well, there we go as far as that is. All right. Let's go over here from Milla. Milla is next. I promised her right after the Cinderella reading. Milla wants to know, I got a little question about love. Just why love me? Love me not. Let's see how good why is going to be for you, because why not? You know what I'm saying? Get it? Why not? All right, we'll do. I mean, we got so many love decks. We have so many love decks. I'm in the mood for love with the artistic tarot, right? I'm talking about making the paintings. I'm talking about getting the paintings over here. Let's make this stuff happen. And a little bit of artistic tarot, especially the revival art tarot, is going to bring us the level that we need here. It's going to bring us the excitement that we are looking for. All right, does why really love me? And will he end up proposing to me next year? And, hey, does this mom like me? Have I made a good impression? Milla wants all of this information. Let's get her all the information indeed. The 5 of coins is interesting with a 4, justice, and a 9 of coins as well, right? If you're looking for a proposal, the 9 of coins does say that, does say sort of that motioning, does say that, hey, we have the motion here. We need you. We need that connection. We're reaching out. We're making things happen, and that's going to be very important for this individual. They're waiting for it. They're looking forward to it. You have a lot of good connection with that. So overall, for the proposal, we'll get the love balloons out there and make that happen. The Justice card, however, says there's some things to fix. There's some things to address as far as the connection. We do need to figure out some of the nuances of this connection and how this is going to work or how this is going to bring us happiness. It feels like we have a little bit of a disconnect, maybe through a couple of things, and we need to figure out how to resolve that, how to get going as far as that is. The romance, the sort of the feels, the emotions are really in tune between you two as well. You have a lot of excitement. You have a lot of romance. You have a lot of pending things that are good here that both of you really like to see. And the Four of Swords just says the level of planning needs to be done here. If you are going to get more serious, you do need a lot of planning here, because I think kind of what their version of, you know, the proposal, their version of where we're going to be in the long run is a little bit different from yours. Not drastically, not something that sort of brings down anything, but it is something we need to work it out. We need to communicate. We need to get things on the same vein overall, right? Five of Coins just says finances is going to be your biggest issue in this relationship. Is there to be some disagreements with finances, some challenges with finances? Overall, you just kind of have that. Overall, the mom does like you. She does want something from you that's different than what you're providing. It's almost like she has some expectations of you, but overall, you got a 90% acceptance rate from mom. Looks clean, looks good overall. I like it. I like this connection. It is nice indeed. Rick is nice as well. Let's see what Rick is going on. Will I get a job at the bank of a cornerstone in 2 weeks? That is very specific. That is very specific. We'll see what's happening here. All right, we got the tarot at the end of the rainbow. Reconnected after 13 years. Well, congratulations. That's nice. That is very nice. It's almost like that there's been that separation has made some of the disconnects happen, right? The separation has made some of the disconnects happen with that. All right, Rick. Eric, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right, well, let's see what's going on with the tarot at the end of the rainbow. Very specific question, yes or no. We are looking at an opportunity here. We are looking at things not going well, but we are looking at them not doing that. Overall, I say not 2 weeks. Now, I do think that you have an opportunity for a job there. 2 weeks seems challenging. I think you're looking more in the 3 or 4 week opportunity, as far as it's almost like that they need to interview you more, or they need to inquire about something. They need to figure out, you know, kind of what you're doing. But I do think that you get an opportunity, but it's going to take a little bit longer than 2 weeks. So that's kind of a no. I mean, it's very specific, but that's kind of a no. But, you know, it's the way it goes. Wewes, you are still in the queue. Wewes, you're going to be right here, Wewes. You see right after Samantha before Cinderella, that's you. That's you right in there. We're going to sneak you in right here, Yves, right there. Yeah, I do need to add some stuff to my software so that people can, with a PayPal, I can jam them in a certain place, you know. I'm going to add it. I got so many things I need to do. So many things I need to do. We'll see about that. Erica, we're going to sneak you in tonight. We got you covered, Erica. You're all good, Erica. We love you. We got you covered. You're all good. You're all good. We're going to make it happen. We're going to make it happen. All right. Does Keith truly care about me? Well, kinda. Kinda. I mean, I think Keith is there for the connection. The devil. Keith likes that little bit of the connection, likes a little bit of that excitement, likes a little bit of that. But overall, I think getting something long-term from Keith is going to be a little bit challenging, right? The Queen of Wands, a level of independence, a level of stuff that you need is not going to be something that they deliver. So you need certain things. They're not going to be able to deliver some of those things. Bottom line, they're not going to be able to deliver it. Is it a good connection? Is it a fun connection? It could be. You have the devil over here. It's always kind of fun. Ace of Pentacles says we can build something for tomorrow. But just getting what you need from this person is going to be challenging in the long run. Getting something fun from this person is going to be easy. It's going to be easy. So, you kind of see where that goes. So that's kind of a maybe as far as we go through here. All right, well, Lisa and I have fun together in Salem. I think Lisa's really wild child. So I think you're going to have a hell of a lot of fun. This first thing intuitively that came up. Lisa, a little bit of a wild child. You're going to have a hell of a lot of fun. Bottom line, right? That's intuitively. Look at that. The King of Pentacles. You got that's gonna be. You're gonna have a lot of fun. Lisa's the person to take. Lisa's the one that you needed to drag along in here. You're going to have a lot of fun with Lisa. It is going to be a dancing dog kind of fun. A lot of good things happening. King of Pentacles says you're kind of the stable one, but Lisa's going to sort of pull you in some different directions. Lisa's going to get some exciting things going over here. A little bit of that Page of Swords. Let's do this. Let's do that. This is going to be something where they're really in it to win it. They're really in it to kind of see where this is going to take them, right? That Nine of Cups just talks about the level of fun, the level of excitement, the level of enthusiasm in here. That is going to be where you're going. That's going to be where you're going. Lisa's the one. Lisa is your Salem mate, not soulmate. Lisa is your Salem mate is what I'm talking about. That is the legitimacy over there. We got wewes is next. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right or not. I'm probably butchering it. I'm probably going to be butchering that. But that's what I do. That is what I do. All right. Will I be in a relationship with Kay the Taurus in the future? Are you really sure you want a relationship with the Taurus? I mean, I'm just asking the question. I'm asking the question, are you really sure you want to be in a relationship with the Taurus? I think you're set. I think you're all set for the relationship. Not going to be that big of a problem. Four of Wands. Happy home, happy family in the first version, right? The fiery aspect. We're building for a better tomorrow. We're building for some exciting things. We're building some cool things happening over here. And that King of Cups just said, this is where I want to be. This is how I want to focus. This is kind of what the end state is. And I think there's a level of disconnect maybe emotionally. It's going to be difficult to get in emotionally with this individual. But overall, I think that is a yes, right? A little bit of a thumbs up action there. I think the relationship does look good indeed, and I think you're going to be all set. You're going to be all set. That is looking nice. We got some really good readings, a lot of good flow. Like tonight, everything is just flowing the way that it needs to. We have all of the things happening. We have a lot of beautiful cards. We got a lot of really fun things, exciting giveaways. We got all of this stuff going on with that. All right. Cinderella wants to know, will I ever meet a long-lasting, healthy, and genuine connection in this realm, in this opportunity? How will I feel encouraged when I feel things are not moving forward? All right, you're looking for the Tower. I think this is something where you've tried in the past and it just hasn't worked out, right? We've sort of heard some of those stories. We've understood some of the challenges that you've sort of run into here. You had that Tower moment, and I think that has dissuaded you from wanting to sort of get into something really real. This has dissuaded you. You're like, is this going to be possible? You feel like you're not making the progress. The reality is you are going to be making progress. I think you are going to have some good things happening in the meantime as far as this goes. Page of Cups just says you are a little bit hesitant to really release a lot of your, vulnerability. You're hesitant. You're sort of pulled back. You're not in that mode where you're ready to sort of make some things happen. You're not in that mode to readily trust. You're going to have a little bit of trepidation as it comes through, and you're just kind of holding on to your emotions at the moment, right? But the Queen just says you're willing to release it once you find the right person. I think the right person is going to be somebody that comes in that sort of makes themselves known. Here's what I need. Here's what I want. And here's kind of my goals in this particular connection, in this relationship. And once they have that on the line, you feel like they're being honest with you. Finally, somebody's willing to communicate. Finally, somebody's willing to make this happen, right? Because you have this beautiful King and Queen of Cups. And you, by the way, are the Queen of Cups. So that is going to be you meeting the King of Cups. Somebody who's willing to sort of satisfy you emotionally. Somebody's willing to be there and sort of, be available and be in a good opportunity with you as well. So I really think that that is going to be quite possible for you indeed. Let's get the heart of hearts, the best opportunity that we have, the best emotion, sort of the best animation that we have over here for you. So I think it is entirely possible, and it feels like that you are able to release your emotions. You are able to sort of make things go and to be have the satisfaction that you're waiting for. So there we go. A lot of good news over there. Speaking of good news, we got Erica coming in at the last minute. Erica, thank you so much for being here tonight. Is there something unexpected money coming to me that is not from work? Maybe somebody's handing you some fat cash. Maybe somebody handing you all of the fat cash. That could be something. I mean, are you going to turn it down? No, we're going to use the Amber Tarot. We're going to use the Amber Tarot. No, we're not going to use the Amber Tarot. We're going to use a new tarot. Since Ultraviolet Morgan has actually decided to come back into the room and actually watch the stream, we'll do her a favor and we'll get the Violet Soul Tarot over on the table. The Violet Soul Tarot is going to be right there for you. Right there to make it happen for you. All right. Unexpected money that ain't from work. I don't know. Unexpected money. Damn. I was going to say no, but that's a yes. That is a yes. That is a yes. That is a yes. And that is a yes. Bottom line is a yes. I mean, I was going to say no. I mean, is a default, it's difficult to get some unexpected money. As a default, I'm going to go with a no, but I just think yes. You know, I just think this is something. And the reason I say that is because you have a 7 of Pentacles. This is some unexpected money, right? This is some unexpected money. Not only that, but you have that King of Pentacles, having the money, having the resources, having the things ready, having the things available for me that I need, and the Knight of Cups bringing that, somebody bringing that money with the Chariot, with the movement, with that important aspect. So, you know, normally I'm going to default to no, but in your case, you literally have the best cards that you can get. These are literally the best card. The only thing missing would be maybe a 6 of Pentacles, but I'm going to take this for what it's worth. You have a lot of valuables here, and you have a lot of exciting things going on. Tarot Reader is the finale, is the final read today. Then we are going to pack up the meraki version dose, and we are going to send it over Mina's way. And Samantha sent me her info. We're going to pack up a 3 and send it her way. All right, what does Keith's mom think about me? Queen of Swords, Keith's mom, you're not going to be able to impress her. I'm sorry. The way it goes. The Queen of Swords. The person that's hurt in the past, person that's difficult to impress or difficult to make some impact on. You're going to have to be patient with her. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's difficult to impress this person very well, right? You just have that 3. They're looking for something different. They're looking for something else. And if you don't deliver it, you know, they need to accept you as is. Because if they don't, then, you know, screw them. Screw them, you know. If they don't accept you as is, if they're looking for something else, just let them look for something else and be you, you know. Just rock yourself, rock it, own your presence, own your personality. If somebody doesn't like it, that's the way it goes. That is the way it goes, but that's just my opinion, and that is also the end of the stream. Thank you for being here. We will see you on Tuesday.